Okay, we are live. We are live on YouTube, and I apologize. Like I said on the first call, this is my first ever live. It went goofy here. Thanks, Ara Kunri, for sticking around. I just hit one wrong button and I was kicked out. You know. So yes, you're welcome back to the first ever live Q&A session with Tope Aghomatse. If you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Tope Aghomatse. I'm a YouTube marketing expert. And on this channel, I share tips and strategies that will help you achieve lasting success on YouTube. If this sounds like what you're looking for here on this platform, you definitely want to hit the subscribe button and let us grow this community. So like I said, this is the first ever live Q&A, and I'm going to be doing more of this as time goes on. Okay, I know I was getting lots of fireworks and hearts on the first live stream. I want you to start dropping them again. Let people know that something is happening here, right? And I promise I'm not going to mess up with my live stream again. I'm not going to mess up with my live stream again. I'm literally going to leave the pop-up that is showing on my screen because I I don't want to mess things up. Okay. Now confirm that you can see my screen because I'm about sharing a screen with you. Give me a second. Yes. Thank you, Arakuri. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe. Keep the love coming. I am excited that you are here. So I am about sharing my screen because I have a bunch of slides that I want to show you. And I'm old school like that, I'm still very old school. I still like to do things, slow, nice, and easy, with slides and all whatnot. So we're going to be in this together. Now, I'm going to be starting this live Q&A with a tip for the day. That's the bonus you get when you're speaking with an expert. Okay, we always have advice, we always have tips. So the first tip, or the only tip actually, before I get into questions, I have a bunch of questions. I'm not sure I'll be able to finish taking the questions, but definitely I will be able to do up to half. I have like 14 questions I plan to answer on this call. I might get to 6 or 7 and leave the other questions for the next live stream. But let's see how it goes. Okay. And also, I'll be looking at the live chat for sure to see what is going on there. So make sure that you're dropping your questions in the chat as well. If this can work, I can invite you to the studio with me so my audience can hear your voice. If you want to ask me a question, you can ask in the group. So you know what? Give me a second. Let me share. No, I'll just focus on the stream. Thank you. So the tip for today is play the long game. Play the long game. So by virtue of the services we offer to our clients at Tube Mastery Hub, we've seen over and over with many people that we just want to start on YouTube and boom, things are going viral. Guys are subscribing, commenting, sharing, and all whatnot. And as much as I know you've heard this before, I want to drill it down into your mind today that YouTube is a marathon and not a sprint. If you're speeding on YouTube with the aim of achieving all your goals after 100 meters and taking your trophies and becoming, the person you want to be in your future, I would like to bust your bubble that it doesn't quite work like that. On YouTube, you need to play the long game. So what I'm going to do is I'll intermittently exit my slide so you can see my face. Play the long game. So I started my channel, this channel you're watching now, I started this channel in 2020. And if you know my story, I took a break to build the agency, to build a team and all that. And then I came back, and with my channel and other channels we've managed over the years, I've seen the same thing over and over again. And that is, every video on your channel is like a real estate asset. Every video on your channel has like is like a real estate online. They keep appreciating as the days and the weeks and the months go by. What you find is on YouTube, your videos continue to gain traction for several weeks, several months, and several years. And with that understanding, I want to let you know that you can truly play the long game. I've had videos on my channel that have 32,000 views, 23,000 views. I mean, that's not my highest views, but let me just, stick with the average views on my channel, or slightly above average. And what I found is, when I went back into the analytics of these videos, I found that in the first 60 days, they still had just 100 views. In the first 90 days, they still had just 200 views. Nothing special, nothing serious. But these views didn't stop coming. They never stopped coming. And that is how week after week, you're getting 5 views, 10 views every week, for 4 weeks in a month, for 52 weeks in a year, year in and year out. And that is how you grow a YouTube channel. I'll keep this short and sweet at this point, and I look forward to taking the questions one after the other. I'm trying to keep track of my live chat. Let me know what is going on in the chat. Let me check what is going on in the chat. What is going on in the chat? I look forward to taking your questions as well. I'm juggling between 2 pages on my chat. Oh my God, I have so many comments already. Tip of the day, play the long game. Absolutely. So I will be juggling between the live chat and my screen and my slides. This is going to be crazy. Again, it's my first live. You're going to take it easy with me, okay? And please show me some love by liking. It's my first chat. First live. So I'm trying to check the chat from this account on my tab. I'm not sure I'm doing the right thing now. Okay. So I'll just let this slide, okay, and focus on what I'm doing. All right, so let's go back to the slides where I'll be taking the very first question for today. The very first question for today. Who is ready? Who is ready? Let's go. My first question here is, how can I drive traffic from my Instagram and Facebook to my YouTube channel? How can I drive traffic from my Instagram and Facebook to my YouTube channel? So if you have answers, feel free to drop your own ideas in the comments. I know we have geniuses watching the stream. How can a YouTuber drive traffic from other social media platforms, TikTok and everything else, to YouTube? I'll start by saying, did you really create a YouTube channel for your social media audience? If you did, I think you made a wrong move, because you might as well just put the video on the platform where they are. Why send them to another platform when they are already on another of your platforms? This is to drive home this point. From experience, having managed close to 30 YouTube channels in the past 8 years, I can tell you, people don't log into Instagram because they want to take a shortcut to YouTube. They don't log into Facebook because they want to go to YouTube. They definitely know how to open their YouTube app if they wanted to be on YouTube. This is it. If people log into Instagram and they're scrolling, it's because they want to enjoy the kinds of content that they usually see on Instagram. Okay? And that means that if you're going to take them out of Instagram to another platform, you're going to work a little harder. Okay? It's not going to be easy for you to drag them because they came into the restaurant not to pass through the restaurant to the salon. If they wanted to go to the salon, they know exactly how to get there. However, it is something we encourage our clients and our students to do all the time, to give their videos a strong start. Okay? If you were posting a new video today, I will tell you this: go to all your social media platforms and scream about the video, make all the noise you can. Maybe you can get a few people to come and watch your video. Some 30, 40, 55 people can, give your video a little warm up, right? Before the algorithm can spot and really identify that the video is there. Okay. However, it is hard. Get that straight. First and foremost, it is hard to get people from any platform to go watch your YouTube videos. When you understand that, you will now see that when you get 3 videos from your Instagram, 3 views from your Instagram, 5 views from your LinkedIn, 2 views from your Facebook, you would appreciate that you've done something, okay? But let's do it this way. I try to create intriguing teasers for my videos. I'm taking it slow, navigating pages on this live stream. I don't want to eject myself again. I would have loved to show you my Instagram page and my teasers. I try to create as much excitement as possible for every new upload on my channel. That is because I know it is hard for people to switch platforms. So I try harder by creating, so if I have a video now that explains how to create a YouTube channel from scratch, step-by-step tutorial and all that stuff, I'll create a teaser, like a real 60-second-ish, where they're like highlights of the tutorial, and then post that on Instagram and say, come and watch the full video on YouTube. And I'll keep my fingers crossed, knowing fully well that maybe just 2% of people that see it will cross. And I always appreciate that. I know I use several platforms. I try to use my email list. I try to use my WhatsApp broadcast to also share my videos. I try to use my LinkedIn, every platform that I'm on, to promote my YouTube videos. And but this is it. The question you want to ask yourself, or the bigger question you want to ask yourself, is how can I get people to watch from YouTube? How can I get people on YouTube to watch on YouTube? Do you see what I'm saying? And that is when you're doing it right. That's when you're really becoming the pro at building a YouTube channel. So that said, I've shared what I do, but your bigger goal is to ask yourself, how can I get people on YouTube to find my YouTube videos? If coincidentally, some of them are from my Instagram, well and good, but those are not the people that you're primarily chasing. Okay. And I wanted to add something. I lost my line of thought. As soon as I remember, I'm going to add it. But that for sure is the way to go. Yes, I wanted to say I found a few YouTubers that had very big channels, I don't know if you know Annie Dube. I used to follow her years ago. I've not seen her content in a long time. And the last time I checked, she had crossed 100,000 subscribers. And I was like, oh, let me go and follow her on Instagram. Let me see what she's doing. And I was in shock to find that on her Instagram at the time, I'm talking of maybe 3 years ago, at the time, she had just 5 followers, I think, and 3 posts. Like 5 followers, or maybe she was following 5 people. Maybe she had 300 followers and she had 3 posts. Something ridiculous like that. And I was in shock That just meant that she wasn't pulling people from Instagram to YouTube. She was getting her traffic right there from YouTube. I also was following a channel. I think the channel is into wood turning. They use logs of wood to create nice pieces of vases, cups, and stuff. And I was like, this guy is really cool. Let me check him out on Instagram. And I logged into Instagram and found his Instagram page was dead. Like maybe 5 posts or something ridiculous like that. He had no DP, no bio, nothing. And I was like, oh my God. At the time, I can't remember the channel again. This is a channel I have not watched in 2 years, but I cannot forget the aha moment I had, with this experience. And I just said, how is this? I think at the time he had like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. On his Instagram, he had maybe 5 posts or something like that, and 820 something followers, I think, at the time. Very ridiculous. This is to say, you definitely can build your YouTube channel without relying on your social media pages. You can take that to the bank. I said so. Okay. And let me catch up real quick to the reactions to this, to my answer. I'm reading the live chat now. I have Namdi there, the head of my cheerleading department. Thank you, Namdi. You're amazing. And yeah, Arakuni Damala says, that is easy. Simply go into your blog spot, go to the earn area and follow the prompt. Okay, I think you're answering somebody else's question. Oh, I'm not sure what you meant, Damala. Okay, that is the law of ripple effect. Absolutely. Is it true that if you push Facebook and YouTube ads? So, Damala, you have a question here. You're saying, or you're asking, is it true that if you push Facebook or YouTube ads traffic to your YouTube videos, it doesn't count towards watch hours? So I'm guessing that you're asking towards monetization. If you drive traffic from a YouTube ad to watch your YouTube videos, I want to be sure I'm not sharing my screen. I like to show you guys my big face. Yeah. So if you're driving traffic from a YouTube ad to a YouTube video, it will count in your views. You'll see the views go up. But towards monetization, YouTube is not going to acknowledge that. That is because it's considered cheating. If everybody could buy watch time, everybody would be monetized. I just need to dedicate maybe some 2 million naira to run crazy ads and get monetized 2 days after launching. And that doesn't make sense in building an organic platform. So if you run a YouTube ad to your YouTube videos and you get lots of watch hours, it will not be counted towards your monetization. What I can say is you can start with an external platform. You can run an Instagram ad on your teaser, an Instagram ad on your Instagram teaser, and then drive the traffic from Instagram to your YouTube video. That way, YouTube does not know how they found your video. They just know that they came from Instagram, and for all they know, it might be organic. So I'd say you should draw traffic from external sites. The external sites can be ads. It's fine. YouTube cannot detect that. But if you run local ads, YouTube ads to drive traffic to YouTube videos, the watch hours would not count. Subscribers can count for sure, but your watch time will not count. Okay. Damala says being pro on YouTube is getting people on the YouTube platform itself to watch. Absolutely. That is when you're doing YouTube like a pro. Okay. That is when I know that you're doing YouTube. Okay. When you can get traffic from YouTube without relying on any other platform. However, let me put this to you. You need as much traffic as you can anytime your YouTube video goes live. You can drag your drivers, your drivers to ask your driver to watch your video, ask your mom to watch it, ask your uncle to watch it, beg your friend to watch. Do anything you can to bring as much views to your video as soon as it is published. This is because YouTube does not promote videos from zero. YouTube will not rank your video at 0 views. They would not suggest your video for more people to watch it if it is at 0 views or at 2 views. But as soon as you're having some 20, maybe 30 views, 40, and maybe some 11 comments, 15 likes, okay, the system can begin to sense that something is happening here and decide to test your video with a wider audience, 500 people. If they embrace it, 2,000 people. If they embrace it, 15,000 people. And that's how people go viral. Okay. But you have to earn that first push by getting as much organic traction as you can. And that's why when I post new videos on my channel, I literally scream everywhere I can, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, so people can come, knowing fully well that not many will respond, but a few will still do respond. So that is what you do, right? Yes, let me go to my next question on my slide. What is the next question on my slide? I'm taking things slow. Oh my God, you have no idea how scared I am to touch any button on my screen right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, the next question on my slides is, can I do real estate vlogs when I'm not in the location of the property? The company has some advert videos. Can I do real estate blogs or vlogs when I'm not in the location of the property? Okay, my camera is out of focus. I'm trying to get my camera back in focus. Be in focus, please. Oh my God. So let me try if my camera is going to behave itself. Okay, I think it's in focus now. Can I or can you let me remember the slide. You're going to enjoy all the drama on this live today because it's live. There's no room for editing or anything. Can you do real estate vlogs when you are not in the location of the property? What's the definition of vlogs in the first instance? I'm not sure I have the Oxford definition, if there is, but maybe I can describe what vlogs are. Vlogs are candid footage, like real time now. I'm showing you whatever is happening in my life, if I was a realtor and I'm on site, I'm literally turning on my camera and I'm saying, guys, I'm on site. When the last time I checked, this was on the first floor. Now it's at the third floor. It's nearing completion. Oh, this is a contractor. Those are the workers there, right? It's raw. It's candid. It is. So if you're not there, what's the possibility of doing vlogs? I don't see it. Do you see? So no, you cannot do real estate vlogs if you're not in the property. How do you want to do it? I know you can rely on maybe friends to send you footage. You can maneuver. That's what I want to say. So if I were you and I have a property maybe in Abuja, I'm in Lagos, and I have a property in Abuja, I would have to get creative with how to get footage from there. I'm a very meticulous person, so I like original content. I don't like anybody to be able to lay claim on my content. So I definitely would shy away from using other people's videos, like another realtor that was on site, use that person's video on my channel, or to promote the property. I would not like that, but I might not be able to avoid it completely. So I'll definitely have someone there who I can beg to, can you just please show me, can you please just use your phone to, go through the property for me? If the person sends the footage to you, then you can do a voiceover on it. What I need you to have is some level of originality on that material. So the person can just use her phone or her camera to, go around the property, or maybe you can even hire a camera on site, a cameraman on site to go around the property, do it nice, easy, smooth, show the features of the building, the finishing, the entrance to the estate, whatever it is, and have the person send that to you. Then you can add a voiceover to that material and it becomes yours. Do you see? But two things that you cannot negotiate is that you have to actually show the property. You have to actually show the property. And in real estate business, trust is the currency. How people will trust you is to feel that you were there, to know that you were there for sure and you can vouch for the property, the features, the, or whatever, the originality of the finishing and all of that. So your video needs to pass that message that I was there. I saw it. I guarantee you, this is a good piece of property. This is a good maisonette. This is a good flat. This is a good duplex. Original footage, original voice. Okay, so you can definitely outsource footage and get an editor to lay your voice over it. And I think that can make some sense. If you have high quality videos from the company, which you did mention that is available, you can use the footage of the company and add your voice to it. I know that normally the company would have a video that has audio, that has, oh, Rebook Estate is this, is that, is that. That's the kind of video they would have. If I were you, I would take that video, remove the audio completely, and revoice that video, add my voice to the video. The same flow, but a different voice. Again, just to add some level of originality to it. But I will make sure that is not my only video about the property. I will make sure of that is not the only video I have about the property. I would also show my clients or potential clients that I was there, right? And so you can mix these strategies together. Real quick, let me get reactions to this point. Who has something to add? Who has something to add? Okay, so that leads me to the next question. I'd like to keep the stream under an hour. So we've done 28 minutes. Let's see how we can keep this under an hour. So the next question says, let me share my screen real quick. I promise it's going to get smoother after this. It's definitely going to get smoother after this for sure. I promise you that. Okay. So how can I understand the YouTube algorithm? How can I understand the YouTube algorithm? I know that whenever I do my slide share and I come back, my video blurs out. So let me reset that. How can I understand the YouTube algorithm? I think this is the question on the minds of everyone trying to build a YouTube channel. Like really, everyone wants to understand the algorithm. And I would explain my answer. I would approach this question this way. Number one, the reason most people want to understand the algorithm is so that they can game the system. So that they can say, okay, if you do this, this would happen. If we do this, this would happen. So I want to understand how the system works so that I can pull the right triggers and get the results I need. But I would like to share this insight with you. Anytime you see algorithm, I'd like you to replace that in your mind with audience. Algorithm, audience. Anytime you see that word algorithm, just read it as audience. Over the years, YouTube has created the system to follow what people want, to follow how people are responding, what they are clicking on, what they are not clicking on, what they like, what they don't like, the videos they watch for longer, the videos they skip. And that is how the algorithm has been designed. The algorithm has been designed to respond to human behavior, to respond to the behaviors of audiences or viewers on the platform. So let me rephrase your question. How can I understand the YouTube audience? This should be simpler for you to understand or to answer. First is, what is your audience looking for? There are two things. A lot of people on YouTube are searching for answers to their problems, okay? Because YouTube is a search engine. A lot of people come to YouTube and they search how to XYZ, right? So one way to understand the algorithm is to understand what people are looking for and create content that meets their needs. The other approach is, what do people enjoy on the platform? What do people enjoy watching on this platform? Put yourself in your own shoes. If you were on the app now, what are videos that you were not planning to watch that just comes to you and you click without thinking? You were coming to YouTube to watch a movie and you ended up watching a documentary. Why? It is the topic of the documentary. It is the wow, really? Of that documentary. So I find myself, yes, we all do this all the time. We just open a social media platform. After 1 hour of being there, you do not remember why you opened the app. You don't remember what you were planning to watch. That happens to me all the time. And that's because something else got me. Do you see? So you're chasing what they are looking for. So if you are in a relationship industry, for instance, of course, you need to create content that ties to frequently asked questions in your industry. How to find the right woman, how to know she's the one, how to know he's the one. Things like that. How to impress a lady, how to impress a man, how to win a woman's heart, how to propose, whatever. Yeah. And answering all the frequently asked questions in your industry will gradually put you in the radar for discoverability. That's on the one side with search. On the other side with YouTube just coming to you with videos that you didn't plan to watch, but you will end up watching. It is leveraging on what can interest me. So you're targeting what I'm looking for, and you're also targeting what can interest me. Let me give an example. So I am Nigerian, based in Nigeria, and I have a president, right? I have a governor. Let me just, a president and a governor, right? I ordinarily on a normal day do not care about those two people. I don't care for what they've had for lunch or breakfast or anything, or where they are at any point in time. I really don't care. But should there be maybe a scandal? I would want to know about that. So by virtue of being a citizen of this country, I would definitely be interested in knowing what scandal has Mr. President gotten himself into. Did he just fall down as he was trying to enter into an aircraft? Did he just slap someone? Did he just yell? Did he just insult a lady? What did he just do? Especially wrong. Wrong, more wrong than right, because I mean, if he's doing everything right, that's boring, right? So that would interest me. So, two ways to understand the algorithm is to understand the audience and then understand what they are looking for and also what they would be interested in. If you're doing things right, they should still, both should still be in the same niche, okay? Both should still be in the same niche. So if I was in the relationship niche, for instance, and I'm talking about how to find the right woman, how to know she's the one, how to impress a guy or whatever, and I'm trying to get visibility on YouTube. I'm trying to leverage on a few conversations that people might be interested in to get the viral side of things. I will look for content around relationship, but maybe with celebrities. Do you understand? I'm still in the relationship space. I might find myself maybe reacting to a few celebrities' relationship issues and address those issues as a thought leader, as a relationship expert. What should this celebrity have done? Do you see? So that is how to understand the algorithm. I'm sure you were expecting me to teach you technical stuff. Yes, I do a lot of technical teaching, but on this live stream, I want to give you something deeper than that, that will drive you in the right direction. That even if you didn't know the technical things to do, you will more likely than not, or most likely than not, I don't know what that English sounds like, get results. What people are looking for and what they'll be interested in. Let me know if you got value with this response. I am sure you did, but let me see your specific aha moments. I'm catching up on the live chat. I'm catching up on the live chat. Let me see. I started live streaming 2 days ago and it was like this, totally fine. Thanks for the encouragement, Damola. You're doing well regardless. Thank you. Yes, the algorithm is 1001% the audience. Okay. Uh, if you have more questions, although I have pre-planned questions to answer, I will definitely prioritize questions in the chat over questions on my slides. Okay. So if you have questions, I promise I'm going to read and answer them before I go back to my slides. Okay. So, and to make your question more visible, maybe you want to add like 4 or 5 question marks. Just add a lot of question marks so I can spot it immediately. I find your question in the live chat. So let me know the aha moment you're experiencing with these answers. I definitely want to know. So please drop that in the comments as well. If you have not liked this live stream, we're going to have a big fight because this is my first ever live stream. So you're going to treat me like a baby today, right? Okay, so let me go back to my slides, take a question from there. But please, if you have a question for me, even if it ties to a question I've previously answered, but you're not clear on something, you definitely can ask in the live chat. Just add like 5 question marks or 6 question marks, add, something like that to let it stand out. Okay. Let me now go to my slides and take maybe one more question. Definitely will not be able to answer all the questions today. And I might be trying StreamYard for my next live stream. I might be. Yeah, for sure. So our next question is, I love this question. A client recently asked me, I have an online course. How can I create YouTube videos without giving away my course content? This is question 4. I have an online course. How can I create YouTube videos without giving away all my course content? Who has answers for this person? Who has answers for this person? Yes, I'm definitely trying stream. Yeah, Damola, thank you. Who has answers? Okay, the question says, I have an online course. How can I create YouTube videos without giving away all my course content? Interesting. Let me tell you my story. Let me answer this question with my story. I hope that's fine. So, most of the courses I bought online have been from YouTubers, premium courses, in fact. Okay, one was not a course, one was like some affiliate thing. Yeah. No, it was a course, but it was in like an affiliate kind of structure. So I bought a $500 course before. I've bought a $1,200 course before, a $1,000 course from YouTubers. And before I bought each of those courses, I watched and watched and watched and watched so many videos on their channels. They're all YouTubers, and they had loads and loads of free content on their channel. And each time I watched, let me confess, I'm not sure I've ever said this anywhere before. Each time I watched those channels, then I watched with the determination to not buy a course. Let me slow down. Each time I watched those channels, then I watched with a determination to not buy their course. I was like, I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to watch all their videos and I'll be able to piece things together. Does that resonate? Start confessing in the live chat. Let me know who's guilty of this. I still am. I still very much am guilty of doing this. And yeah, I would then start binge watching. I would watch all the live streams. I would watch all the everything. Read all their comments, read the replies to the comments, because people would ask questions in the comments. You did not explain this, and then the person would respond. So my goal was to piece things together myself. But each time I got excited, ready to implement, piece things together, I would draw, I'll map out stuff on a paper with a pen. This person thought this person thought this is the second step, this is the third step, this is the fifth step. I always got stuck. I always got stuck. That's because they teach things in a scattered way. So in some sense, I'm not able to know the exact order of doing those things they teach on their channel. I know they teach value, but I'm not sure the exact order to implement those things. Then when I'm implementing some of those things, I really have a question. I'm really stuck, and I need the YouTuber to answer me now. And guess what? I do not have access to the person. Then maybe they explain something and I need to adapt it to my own industry or my niche or my own personal concept. I would get stuck because they explained a general concept and I need mine to be fine-tuned to my concept. What I'm trying to say is it is never enough They will start watching your channel with the mind to not buy your course. Yes, but they will never feel fully empowered. They will never feel that they have it all together. And guess what? The better your content is, the more they are wondering what is in the paid content. The more they are wondering if all of this is free, what exactly is behind the paid content? The paid content must be crazy. So let me explain. So one of the courses I bought was $1,200. How many years ago now? Maybe 3. And inside the course, every 90% of what is in the course had been taught on that channel, but in fragments all over the place. And what the course did was to give me a system. So you will have people knowing what you're doing, understanding what you're doing. But when they want to work things out, they will not have your system. Step 1, step 2, workbook, coaching session, evaluation, audit. Oh, then step 3, then review, then step 4, then ask me a question. They won't have all of that. So let me not overflog this, but I promise you, the more value you share on your channel, the more sales you will make of your online course. I think that's the simplest way I can put it. Let me see the live chat for any addition to my point. So Damala says, simply create useful and helpful videos that are in-depth, yes, but still leave room for questions, and all that your course would definitely answer for them. Absolutely. Lola is confessing that she does this every day on YouTube. She watches videos with the intention to not buy the courses. Lola, that is not fair. And Lola says, when they do it well, they don't even need to beg you, though. It becomes clear that the fees are somewhat justified. Absolutely. People pay for packages, knowledge. People pay for packages, knowledge, regardless. Plus, people pay to get a coach like you to get streamlined answers to their questions. Absolutely, Damola. Every single time I crazily binged watch on YouTube, I did not want to buy the course. And I always ended up buying the course. So take that from me, and you'll be good. Now, if you have questions for me, I have how many more minutes on the stream? I'm definitely doing this again because I have not gone halfway into my scripted questions. And looks like I'm going to do this more frequently. Looks like I'm going to do this more frequently. How many people are watching live now? Okay, so questions for me, let me have that in the chat. And let me see if I can. Should I answer one more question? I will not. I'll wrap it up at this point. I hope you got value from this stream. I had absolute fun doing this for you. And I'll definitely come again and again. And it's going to get better. The next live stream will be less chaotic. And the one after, and the one after. And that's what we preach. Okay? Your first videos are going to be worse than your next and the one after. By the time you're 50, 60 videos into your channel, you are a guru, right? But just take the first step. I had lots of fun hanging out with you guys today. I absolutely did. If you want to enjoy more conversations like this, you definitely can binge watch my channel reviews. Those are pre-recorded and they are on this channel. You'll find the playlists, YouTube channel reviews, where I strip, a YouTube channel, a real YouTube channel on YouTube, and I give the person 5 tips that the person can implement to level up. So I'll wrap it up at this point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am definitely doing this again, maybe in 2 weeks. Let's see how it goes. All right. And yeah, so click on the cards. Where are the cards now? And jump on the playlist for the channel reviews. And I'll definitely see you again. Another thing you can do is, I think I'm going to put a form on this channel to take questions ahead of time. So it's going to be a very short form. Your name, what's your YouTube question, and things like that. So I think I'll put that in place and put that below this video to take questions from people that are going to be watching the replay. And so I can answer their questions the next time I am live. Guys, have a fantastic Wednesday. It's been an amazing one from my end, and I'll call it a day at this point. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye for now.